Hello, welcome to another beer review, and we are off to Scotland. We are going to them fine chaps at BrewDog, and we have a Ruthless IPA, which says on the label anyway. It is their Jackhammer, boys and girls, lovely jubbly, coming in at 7.28% ABV, and it says it's ruthlessly bitter. Now, I did mention, a while back about alpha acids in hops and that. I'm not going to go into it again. So it's ruthlessly bitter, and it's got a vegan thing on there now. Notice that on their bottles. I'm starting to get used to the labels after all this time. Starting to. Not necessarily do I like them, but I'm starting to get used to them. So Jackhammer, press the button and go ahead. Well, I can't see a button on here. What are you waiting for? Well, I'm waiting to find the button. He says press a button. Go ahead, and I can't find a button anywhere. Your mama's not coming this time. She never was anyway. Don't slow down. Hammer it. I'd like to know who... They must employ somebody to make up this stuff on their labels, and you're employed to kind of like come out with it. Start with huge grapefruit aroma. I'm not going to go on about blah 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 blah. It's going on about bitterness. Put a bullet in the head of mediocre. Race helm revel in bitter craft beer awesomeness. This beer's the end of the line. The hopped up puckered mouth, the extreme of craft brewing. This beer is bitter. Very bitter. Don't say we didn't warn you. But thank you very much, BrewDog, for telling me this beer is bitter 3 or 4 times on your label. And it is bottle conditioned, because I can see loads of sediment in there. So, crack her open. Let's get this going. Get this review going. Plenty of CO2 smoke. Just settling down there. There is the BrewDog crown. See what we get. And it's, it smells like what it said on the label. Grapefruit bitterness is there. Gooseberry as well. Gooseberry tartness. Gooseberry kind of like gooseberry. That's what it smells like. Grapefruit and gooseberry. So let's pour out like we do. Chuck her in, whack her in, see what we get. She's come out very getting on for straw, like I would say. Not, just chuck it in with all the sediments and all that, all the yeast. Very white looking head, dissipating down to a little trickle of a head on top. A couple of streams of bubbles there. Very clear. Lemon yellow, I would say, in the sunlight. It's looking. See what we get from the gooseberries, I reckon. Yeah, gooseberry tart. Getting that grapefruit as well. It does actually smell bitter. You do get the element lemon as well. So I'm gonna go in. Cheers, everybody. It's not the bitterest beer I've had. But again. The bitterness does take some of the flavour away on this. First of all, it does feel fresh. It feels smooth in the mouth. The bitterness is overpowering a lot of the other taste notes. It's not harsh bitterness. as some American IPAs, you do get this harshness in the taste of that bitterness, of the bittering hop, and it does feel a bit too much. This beer feels that you have got all that bitterness. It does take away all the fruitiness of it. Now it's a bit of lemon, grapefruit, citrusness there, but the bitterness is the boss of the show in this one. But it doesn't feel as though it's out of place, if you know what I mean. It doesn't feel sharp, it doesn't feel harsh. It feels whatever they've got the bitterness pairing with in the taste suits it. It makes it feel clean and fresh, if you know what I mean. It's not their finest beer, it's not their best beer, still an okay beer. But I find bitterness some people get offended by bitterness in beers. Some people, oh, that's too bitter for me, I can't drink that. Oh, it's horrible, it's too bitter. Bitterness does add to the character of beers, without a shadow of a doubt. It really does. And some people, I think, might find it a bit too offensive, dare I say. You know, a bit too offensive, and think, oh, I'm not going to have that one again, it tastes horrible, it's bitter. But from, you know, a beer perspective, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It felt, you know, it tastes fresh. It does, you know, what it says on the label. They say it on the label, it's bitter. It's bitter. It's bitter. What do you want? What do you want from me? You know, dandelion and burdock. Is that what you want? Well, you're not going to get it from that, are you? If you know what I mean. So, on that score, yeah, it's an okay beer. Okay beer. Would I buy it again? I don't think I'll buy it again, no. But it's okay to try once and give it a whirl. So, boys and girls, BrewDog's Jackhammer. If you want to get your taste buds jackhammered with bitterness, give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. And on that score, thanks for watching as always, you all stars, every one of you, even you there, yeah, you know the one on, yeah, you, second row in. See you boys and girls on the next one. Cheers.